Oh, hi, y'all. Welcome to Nikki's World, where my podcast show will give you viewpoints and insight that others will not give. I'll talk about like what's current, what's on the news, what is out there, and I will always cite sources and I always cite facts and news links so y'all know what I'm actually talking about. I give you my viewpoints and opinions. And if you want to hear what I have to say, what's on my mind and all that, I let y'all into my world and let y'all hear and listen to what I'm thinking and what's going through my mind. So if you love stuff like that, tune into Nikki's World twice a week, where you'll get 2-3 podcast episodes a week on what I talk about and what's on my mind. So thanks for listening, and let's get on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, y'all? Let's do this. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. And today, guys, we got to talk about Joe Biden again. Did Joe Biden actually give the $6 billion to Iran, which wound up in the hands of Hamas, that caused this Israeli-Hamas war that is going on right now? We got to talk about that and so much more. But before we get things started, guys, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, y'all, seriously, can y'all please consider donating a cup of coffee for me? Because for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I am on Locals, guys. If you guys want to support and sponsor Nikki's World, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, guys, please hit that like, subscribe. Please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. Also, guys, I do have affiliate links, including Audible, which this podcast show is syndicated on. So if you guys want to listen to Nikki's World on Audible, you guys can sign up in the link in the description below. And before we get this show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nikki's World, seriously, guys, can y'all please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today? Woo-wee, wow. All the formalities are out of the way. Yeah, I've been busy, had a few depressive days, and still having my depression. I know I should get treated for it. I should talk to someone about it. But the fact of the matter is, guys, I just don't like talking to anyone about my depression and all the problems I'm going with in life. I simply don't, guys, because I just don't like dealing with like counselors, psychiatrists, social workers, and psychologists, because they wind up giving me like meds that will ruin my body, and they don't look for the overall problem. They just want to do a quick fix. So I've been having like days of depression, and sometimes I have that low energy where I just don't want to podcast, So I'm sorry if I've had podcasts lately, and I do apologize for that. I sincerely do. But anyway, I want to talk about what's going on between Israel and Hamas, and how this $6 billion money that landed on Iran's lap all of a sudden kick-started another conflict in Israel. I want to talk about this, guys, because here's the thing. It's like this. Has the people in this illegitimate government fucking realized that you giving $6 billion to Iran is actually going to fund Hamas and Hezbollah to attack Israel? It seems to me, ladies and gentlemen, you have a sitting dementia president in the White House not knowing that giving terrorists money is going to cause more problems than we have right now. Look what's going on in Gaza right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the result. On September 11th this year, our dementia resident, Joe Biden, gave $6 billion to Iran, and then 3 weeks later, Hamas attacks Israel in a 9/11 style attack, like kidnapping, murdering, raping, We all knew that Iran funds terrorism. We all knew that, ladies and gentlemen. We all knew it. The sad thing is, everybody knew about it. Everyone knew about it, including yours truly. The sad thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the sad thing is here is that Joe Biden unknowingly ignited another Middle East war in this country. He thinks through his handlers that, you're going to appease Iran. Iran's not going to do this and this and this. Yeah, fucking right, bitch. Now look what's going on. Israel has to call up every goddamn fucking reservist in the book. Yeah. And then at the same time, they're about to launch a ground invasion of Gaza to wipe the place clean. The fact of the matter is, guys, this all lays squarely on Joe Biden's fault. He's responsible for why Israel is going to war with Hamas and the Palestinians. He's directly responsible for causing this conflict that we're in right now. He is, ladies and gentlemen. He is. Anybody who says otherwise is a fucking delusional idiot. They are. The fact of the matter is, and the evidence is right out there, ladies and gentlemen, that he unknowingly gave $6 billion to Iran, not knowing that $6 billion is going to wind up in the hands of Hamas and Hezbollah, and they're going to use that to fund terrorist activities in Israel. He thought, oh, this is going to help appease Iran. This is how it's going to be nice. Let them be nice. No, terrorists are not nice to any human being on this earth. They aren't. The sad fact is, this dementia resident unknowingly gave money to terrorists. That alone, ladies and gentlemen, is grounds, okay? That unknowingly, ladies and gentlemen, it is grounds for impeachment. This guy clearly needs to go. I'm sorry to say this, ladies and gentlemen. This dementia resident needs to go. He needs to be impeached. I'm sorry to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry to say this. This dementia resident needs to be impeached for actual high crimes, misdemeanor, and treason. Yes, this is treason right here. That Joe Biden unknowingly gave $6 billion to Iran, who we know funds Hamas and Hezbollah. We know. He gave it to them. He unknowingly gave it to them. And yet, the left in this country wants to sit there and go, oh, it does not happen. Oh, Hezbollah doesn't. Oh, Iran doesn't do all this. Oh, y'all just conspiracy theories. Oh, look what's going on in Israel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what's going on in Israel. Okay? Israel's under attack right now. Okay? Hezbollah has hostages that they're willing to kill in an instant. Okay? They are willing to murder these people. The fact of the matter is that the left thinks appeasing terrorists is gonna save their asses. They're fucking delusional. They are. And you know what's the funny part, ladies and gentlemen? Here's the delusional funny part here. Here it is, guys. Here it is. You got the left who is placating to Hamas. You got the left who is placating to Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Palestinians, saying, oh, we should not be going to war with these people. We should be helping these people. Funny thing is, many of the people who are supporting Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, and the Palestinians are the liberal lunatic left and the trans cult crazies. Funny thing is, ladies and gentlemen, these people have no freaking clue as to what these people are all about. They don't, ladies and gentlemen. They have no freaking idea as to what these people are all about. They literally do not, guys. I fucking kid you not. These people on the left who unwittingly and unknowingly support these guys have no freaking clue, ladies and gentlemen. They have no idea what the Muslim religion is all about and what these people support. And the funny thing is, these people who are supporting them, you look at what's going on in Harvard right now. A lot of these people who are supporting the Palestinians, Hamas, and Hezbollah are now trying to backtrack because you got this billionaire CEO, Bill Ackman, who is now calling for every company in the United States not to hire these people. It's like these people do not know how the fucking real world works, ladies and gentlemen. These people are dumb, deaf, and stupid. They do not know how the world actually works. They do not know how, the world operates. Because these people live in a world where the world operates a certain way, and they think that the world operates this way, but I hate to be the guy. I hate to be the person to tell them that's not how things go, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how the world goes these days. I hate to be the one to tell them, but somebody needs to tell them. Somebody needs to, because it seems they're not getting the hint. They aren't. But telling you, man, the people at Harvard University are now hiding in fear because they support Hezbollah, Hamas, and Iran, and they unknowingly are gonna find out that, oh, you support these people, then you should be canceled. You should not get a job. You should not be working. Because you support terrorism. Yeah. I agree with Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman is calling for it, and I support Bill Ackman on this one. I say any college student, any leftist that supports Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, and the Palestinians should not be employed, should not be hired, and basically they should be boycotted like the plague. It's that simple, guys. It's really that simple. The fact of the matter is like this. You got dumb liberals who unknowingly will say, oh, I support these people, and these people. But then they don't know what these people are all about. And then when they do find out, and I hope they get right with God, and I hope they find out, because they're going to find out that what Muslims do to liberal women, LGBTQ people, it ain't pretty. I'm gonna sit there and be like, we told you so. We told you. We tried to warn you. We tried to warn y'all, but you didn't listen. So we tried to tell you. We tried to be nice and say, hey, you might not want to support these people because this is what these people do to people like you. We tried to warn. It's like they say, we tried to warn you, or as we go like this, hey, we tried to call you about your car's extended warranty, But believe me, guys, believe me. Dumb liberals are gonna find out the hard way. They always are, but eventually they'll find out. And when they do, it ain't pretty, folks. It ain't pretty. And it's ugly as hell. Yeah, it is, guys. It's gonna get ugly as hell. But I want to talk about this article from Commander Salamander. Okay, he posted an article on his Substack about the many scenarios that Israel should do for the Palestinians. He posted, and they were they call COA A, B, C, and D is open. My thing is like this. I agree with Sal on what Israel should do to Hamas and the Palestinians, and what the one condition they have. I would go like this. I would go with option C, where basically it's like this, where Gaza would be stripped bare naked. Gaza would be a parking lot. Gaza would be stripped empty. All the buildings would be knocked down, and then except for monuments and UNESCO like sites that'll be preserved, every Gazan and Palestinian would be deported from Gaza with no right to return for 100 years. That means for 100 years, they would be banned from setting foot on Gaza. Okay? The IDF should turn Gaza into a military outpost. Okay? And they'd have no right to return for 100 years. Israel would revisit that option, say, in 100 years, and decide whether they want them back in that territory. And it would be up to them, say, in 2073. But in the meantime, they would be deported to Muslim countries, okay? And they would have no right to return. After Israel, runs them out, deports them, and roots out every Hamas fighter from the face of the earth. I agree in that stance, and I agree that Gaza should be turned into a fucking parking lot. And every Gazan would be deported to whatever country liberals will take, okay? Any liberal country, any country that has libs, they'll take them, okay? If not, Israel should deport them to Somalia and say, nope, we're sending you to Somalia. You have no right to come back to this territory. We will block you, we will prevent you, and we will make sure you never come back. And at the same time, I would make life a living hell for Hamas. And I would literally go to war, wipe the living earth out of them, and at the same time, make sure that they live in fear for the rest of their natural life. And say, you ever decide to come back, you ever decide to step foot back here again, we're going to throw your ass back out, and you're never coming back. Yep. Same way. And I would deport every one of them. It's that simple. I would deport every one of them. And then at the same time, I would go after Iran. I would literally send covert operatives or agents and basically hit Iran wherever they are. You know how Israel did to the Nazis after World War II when they went after anyone who was directly responsible for the Holocaust? Israel should do the same thing for Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran. Go after them with everything they got, including the damn fucking kitchen sink. I would literally do that in a heartbeat, guys. You know what I mean? I would wipe them off the planet. I would make it where there's no safe place for Iranians, for Hezbollah and Hamas and Palestinians on earth. I would make any place a no safe haven for them. And Israel would literally go after them wherever they are on this planet. That way they learn that lesson. You don't fuck with the Israelis the same way you don't fuck with the KGB, because you know the KGB, they don't fuck around, you know. That'd be the same way as well, man. That would be the same way, because I'm telling you this, guys. I'm telling you this, man. Israel took the gloves off, okay? Israel took the gloves off, and the gloves are coming off. Everybody knows this, guys. The gloves are coming off. That means Israel said like this: we're done appeasing terrorists. We're done appeasing these people. We're done. We are done. And they're gonna go after them ruthlessly. They're gonna wipe Gaza off the map. They are. I'll say this in uncertain terms, guys. Gaza will no longer exist as a territory. They won't, because after what happened, Israel ain't gonna let Gaza exist as a territory or anything. They're probably gonna turn that into what? A desert. If I were Israel, I'd do that in a heartbeat. I would do that in a fucking heartbeat, guys. I would. Because you know why? I would turn Gaza into a desert, deport every Gazan out of that territory and say, nope, you're no longer allowed in the territory. We are no longer allowing you to live there. We will ban you for 100 years. And then around 2073 or 2080, then Israel can visit the thought of letting them back in. If I were the Israeli government, I'd go with that policy. I would go with it in a fucking heartbeat, guys. I literally would. Because you don't appease terrorists like the left is doing. You don't appease these people. These people do not deserve to be appeased. These people deserve to be destroyed. These people deserve to be fucking wiped off the map. Hell, you want my opinion, guys? I think the U.S. government should greenlight Israel and let them go after Iran. I would too. That's why I've often said like this: Israel should have access to use B-1 bombers. Israel should, and if we ever build a tactical bomber, Israel should get in on it. That means Israel should get in on the tactical bomber, and they should be allowed to buy it. Like, say, if we had F-111s back then, I would give Israel F-111s. I would, and say you can use it as you see fit. And you know you'll have liberals who will whine, cry, and complain, and then try to appease these terrorists. I go like this: You want these people? You go ahead. We'll send them to your house. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is that simple. To me, guys, we should not be appeasing these people. Israel should just go scorch earth and literally go, like, basically scorch earth and just wipe Gaza off the map, turn it into a parking lot, okay? And then at the same time, deport every Gazan from that territory and not allow them to return for 100 years. They'll get no right of return. It's that simple. And as for like Hezbollah, if I were Israel, I'd make a deal with the Lebanese government, and I said this: Well, here's the deal. We'll let you have that country back, but we want an agreement that you'll help us get rid of Hezbollah. The second you can get rid of Hezbollah, will help stabilize your country. I would do that in a heartbeat with these people, because you know why? Lebanon wants to be. The Lebanese people want their country back. They really do. Problem is, Hezbollah is being the bully, and they're backed by Iran. I would, if I were the Israeli government, I'd make a deal where we would help get rid of Hezbollah for them. In return, we will help stabilize their country. It's that simple. It's that simple. That means in return for stability, financing, and backing, they would have to kick Hezbollah out of the country. And they would have to literally kick them out and ban them from coming back. Second they try to step foot, they're done. Yeah. The second they try to step foot, they're done. That means they're finished, you know? But as far as dealing with Iran, bankrupt the country. Drop the work. Well, sanctions probably don't work, because they're probably going to deal with what? North Korea, China, Russia, Venezuela. They're probably going to deal with those. I would go. Here's how I would deal with Iran. Ban Iran from the world community. Ban Iran from any economic organization. You know, deny them military exports. You know, I would say this. Nope, you don't get military exports from us. You do not get anything. You don't. I would then, at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, I would then let Israel go after the Iranians that finance this terror attack in Israel. I'd go with this. Israel, you want to go after them? Be my guest. You can do what you want to Iran. We're not going to stop you. It's that simple. But now, how do we deal with the dementia resident in the White House, Joe Biden? Here's a solution. Impeach the motherfucker. We already got evidence that he unknowingly financed Hamas and that terrorist attack in Israel. We already know he unknowingly did it. We already know. We have enough evidence. It's a matter if Congress, especially the fucking delusional socialist communist Democrats, has the balls to wake up and smell the goddamn fucking coffee. Yeah. It's a matter of do they have the ability to wake up and realize that they are sitting on a lame duck asshole? Do they realize that? Because I'm telling you right now, sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen, Democrats in this country are going to have a rude wake-up call. Because I'm telling you this right now, they're going to get boxed into a corner. They are. They're going to get boxed into a corner. Whether they like it or not, they're going to get boxed into a corner, and they're going to realize, shit, we can't support this dementia resident anymore. We can't, because look at what he's done to the world. Yeah, they're gonna have to make that judgment call, ladies and gentlemen, and that judgment call is gonna come back and literally bite them in the ass. And they're gonna be put to a position, and they're gonna have to make this hard choice of whether supporting this dementia resident and his failed domestic and foreign policies, or face the realization and realize that you're destroying the world in the whole process, and by the time all's said and done, the world's gonna be in fucking chaos. Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much. But if you ask me, Democrats are the ones that are going to have to make this hard choice, and they're being pushed to the corner. It's a matter of how small that corner gets before they realize that they're going to have to make a hard choice. They are. Either side with the conservatives and get rid of this dementia resident for the shit that he's causing, or stick with him and watch the whole world go up in fucking flames. We as conservatives and libertarians may be forced to push them in the corner. We may be pushing them in the corner, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, we may be pushing them in. They may not like it, but they're going to get shoved into that corner. And when they get shoved into that corner, ladies and gentlemen, they're gonna have to make a hard choice. And we may have to hand them that hard choice. Yeah. We may have to, guys. I'm sorry. We may have to hand the Democrats a hard choice to make, and they're gonna have to face the realization that if you side with the dementia resident and the socialist communist Democrats, you're actually gonna watch this country burn to the ground and the world at the same time. I'm telling you guys. They're going to get shoved into a corner, and they will not have any option or way out. They may not, guys. They may not. I'm telling you, it's going to come down to it, and they're going to get pushed into that corner. It's a matter of who's going to push them into that corner. The world or the people. It's pretty clear, guys. It is. It is pretty darn clear. It is, guys. It pretty much is. But in any case, I think like this. We all need to be on our guard right now, guys. Look at what's going on in the world. World ain't what it used to be, guys. I used to tell this to a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. The post 9/11 world ain't what it used to be anymore, guys. It ain't what it used to be. I do miss the days of post 9/11 when the world was safe and sane. Now, we live in a dangerous world. We live in a world that is not even safe to bring kids into this world. I wouldn't even bring kids into this world, man. Look how dangerous it has become. It has, guys. It really has. But that's why I say like this, guys. The world we knew prior to 9/11 was as solid as ever. The world now? Oh, fuck no, man. Fuck no. Yeah. Fuck no. That's why, like right now, everybody should be on their toes. Everybody should be on guard. You know what I mean? Everybody should be on guard. Literally, guys. Literally. But you don't have to believe me, guys. You don't. You don't, ladies and gentlemen. But I will tell you this. Man. The world's getting dangerous. And the left thinks that the world is safe. They're playing with fire. They're playing stupid. I'm telling you, man. They're playing with things that they do not know and do not understand that's gonna bite them. They don't, guys. They literally don't. And believe me, guys. Believe me. The world right now is a dangerous place. It is. It's really a dangerous place, and it's really a place right now that nobody's safe. Nobody's safe anymore. I tell people right now that everybody should at least arm up. At least have something to defend yourself. Okay? At least have something. Because right now, a lot of people don't understand the threats that we're facing right now. Especially the threats from international terrorism like Hezbollah, Hamas, and all that shit. Nobody understands it. And at the same time, guys, I'm gonna say this right now. At the same time, we're dealing with stupid smart people who are crazy enough to do stupid smart things. We are dealing with these people, and these people are a danger to all of us. They literally are, guys. I fucking kid you not. I fucking kid you not, man. We are living in dangerous times. We are living in times where, my God, I would be looking at getting a pistol permit. I have a pistol permit, by the way. I would be looking at getting a gun just to defend myself. Because we live in dangerous times. We live in a dangerous time where people are willing to do stupid things and not realize that they're directly gonna harm us all. They are. They are, guys. I kid you not. I kid you not. But the one thing I want to say is this. The one thing I want to say is that as of right now, we live in a dangerous world. And we're not safe as I see it. We're not. We're not safe as I see it. We're not. We're not. In any case, guys, before I run out, and I'm here at Walmart, so I got to get some food. I got to get some food to eat and get some food, like emergency snacks and all that shit. I really have to, guys. Really do. But I do want to say like this. I am currently working right now. I work part-time somewhere, and I have another job that wants to offer me. I'm not saying where due to confidentiality and the fact that I'm not going to disclose where I work, because I know I have trans cult leftists and very violent thugs who would love to go after me, so I will not disclose that. And I will say this, is that I'm working, even though the Biden economy is a fucking shit show. You can't afford a lot of shit. You can't afford groceries, can't afford food. You know what I mean? Food is going up like crazy. Groceries is going up like crazy. Price of gas, price of milk is going up. It's like the left thinks that, oh, this is great. Sometimes I sit there and I go like this. These people who are so fucking stupid out of their fucking ass should never be in charge of the world. Should never. I remember back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s where they had a system in place that would not allow like stupid people to be in charge. And for some reason today, society has allowed stupid people to be in charge. And look what it got us. Look at what it got us today. Yeah, it pretty much does that, guys. Look at where it got us. Look at where it got us and look at where it's taking us. Yeah. You got stupid smart people in charge and stupid smart people burning the world to the ground. And by the time all is said and done, we may not have a world left. You know, I'm 47 years old. I may not see the world beyond 50 years old if the way things are going right now. I may not, guys. I may not. But I will say this, guys. I will say this. I hope to be around beyond 50. If the world can recover from this shit, I hope to be around. I hope to God. You know what I mean? I hope to God that I could be around. But as it is right now, guys, the world is a fucking dangerous place. It is, guys. It is. And believe me, guys, believe me. That's why I always preach to people, be on guard, defend yourself, get a pistol permit, get a concealed carry permit, get yourself a gun. If you can't carry a gun, get something like less than lethal that can buy you enough time to escape from danger. Yeah, pretty much, guys. Pretty much. But anyway, I do want to say this before I go, okay? I do want to say this. I appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to the podcast show. I appreciate you all very much. I don't do this for the money. I am not in it for the money, okay? If I do get like a dollar or something, that's great. But I do it just to get my opinions out there, get my views, opinions, and beliefs out there. That's all I do, guys. Okay? That's all I do. Alright? So, anyway, guys, I thank you guys for listening to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. I'm here at Walmart right now. I gotta go shopping, so I gotta get some stuff. I will see y'all soon. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nikki's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.